welcome to a Japanese cuisine-inspired edition of What I Eat Wednesday. I had been craving Japanese food for a while, but I didn't want to go out and spend money. But on this morning I thought, why wait? Let's start with miso soup. It's so easy, and you've seen me make this before. I also made some rice the night before, so I had some of that to fill out this breakfast. The topping was inspired by Furikake, but uses nutritional yeast for the savory flavor, so there's no need for the MSG crystals commonly found in commercial blends, and of course, no fish. I had this outside, even though it doesn't look like the most beautiful day. The gray skies and barely there rain reminds me of home, or rather my past home in Vancouver, BC. During the day, I snacked on cut apples. When they're cut up small like this, I feel like I'm having candy, kind of like nature's Skittles. For lunch, I made some sushi, but before I show you what kind I made, let me show you some sushi that you guys sent in. Beach Chamberlain and Sodding Society on Instagram both made tomato maki. Tomato is not a very common maki ingredient, but it's seriously good, especially with fresh heirloom tomatoes. Sushi can be very easy to make, and you can really put anything that you like in there. Sodding Society also recently posted this spread of avocado maki and seitan nigiri. How awesome does that seitan look? Christina Simone even put baked spicy peanut tofu into sushi. I hadn't tried that combination before, and now I really want to. I bet it was delicious. For myself, I'm using up leftovers. First, one avocado and cucumber roll. Next, a more unusual roll. I've got some leftover beans dressed up with homemade teriyaki sauce. There's sweet sauteed onions and carrots in there too. Whenever I have beans or other iron-rich foods, I make sure to have other foods with plenty of vitamin C to help with iron absorption. This is just for myself, so I'm doing quick rolls with the rice on the inside. If you want to learn the rice on the outside method or the uromaki method, check out my Vegan California roll video. For dinner, I started with making some negitofu filling, which is my take on negitoro, which used to be my first or second favorite type of maki. For this, I chopped firm tofu, but soft or medium tofu would also be good. Then, toss it with a few tablespoons of double-strength vegetable broth and chopped green onion, just the dark green parts. I'm adding a few drops of roasted sesame oil to give a fatty flavor and the pleasant aroma of sesame. Toro is a fatty cut of fish, so this helps to create the mouthfeel of the original sushi roll while we leave our fishy friends in the ocean. And I covered the bowl and let it rest for a few minutes so the flavors could mingle and do their thing. It was then that I remembered that I had some cabbage in the fridge that was beginning to turn color. Gross. So I cut away the dark bits and the rest was good. I didn't really know what to do with it and I had no plan, so I kind of went to my default and started sauteing some ginger and garlic. After a few seconds over high heat, I added sliced onions. Then the sliced cabbage and a pinch of sea salt. It only takes a few minutes to cook. We just want the onions to turn sweet and the cabbage to be cooked through, but not overcooked because that's gross, at least in a dish like this. So since I have this random hot food, I decided to go for a deconstructed sushi plate, sort of. I got some warm sushi rice, the chilled negitofu, and the hot savory onions and cabbage. Together, this was so good, guys. Simple, nutritious, satisfying, and just plain tasty. So that was my food day. How was yours? What kind of Japanese-inspired vegan eats do you guys like? I'd love to hear your ideas too. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks especially to those who take time to like and leave a thoughtful comment. As you might have guessed, these videos do require a lot of work, and recipe testing also tests my grocery budget. I'm trying to make it work, but I have to admit it's not that easy. If you want to help out, please consider becoming a patron on Patreon. No pressure though, just if you want to help out, that's where you can, if you want. Thanks again guys, and I'll see you again for Friday's easy vegan recipe video. Bye for now!